Hi! Today we will look at some common phrases that are used as greetings and farewells in Lithuanian. So, first of all, to greet in Lithuanian is sveikintis. Sveikintis. And there are various ways to do that, and the phrases used depend on your relationship with the person, on the time of the day, and on the level of politeness you want to express. While Lithuanian is not as rigid as some other languages with its politeness rules, there still definitely are at least two levels of politeness that you should know of, so you don't use the wrong expression and get in a bit of a trouble, especially with people of older generations. So the first level of politeness is the one that all languages have. It's the close, familiar level that you use with your friends, with your family members, with people you consider to be your equals and people you are close to. And there is the second level, which is used with your superiors at work, your elders, older family members, with strangers or neighbors, and people you are generally not too close with. So let's look at some of the polite greetings. So, in the morning, you would say labas rytas, which means good morning. Labas rytas. Labas rytas. Labas rytas. And if it's past 12 and it's an afternoon, you would say what? Laba diena. Laba diena. Laba diena. You might also hear locals saying laba diena, which, while grammatically slightly incorrect, is a preferred way of a lot of Lithuanians to pronounce this phrase, since it's easier on the tongue for us. So you can say laba diena or laba diena, and whichever way you choose will be understood by anyone. In the evening, you would say labas vakaras. Labas vakaras. Labas vakaras. And then the last phrase we have here is on different level of politeness, as you probably could guess, since it means good night. In English, you don't really say good night to your bosses, probably, right? And in Lithuanian, this phrase is only used with your family members, with you and your significant others. And the phrase is labanaktis. Labanaktis, labanaktis. It means good night, or can be used as sweet dreams, basically. Now, as for some other greetings that you can use, you can say sveiki, 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 which means hello, and is literally translated into healthy, as if you're wishing health on the person you're greeting. And it's used to either greet a group of people, or it's a semi-polite way to greet a single person, like a superior or a stranger. So, sveiki. Now, the bottom two expressions are not entirely informal, but they are still less formal than sveiki, and they are used to greet a single person. So, sveikas is used to greet a man, and sveika is used to greet a woman. Unless your boss says that it's okay, I would rather stick to sveiki, since it's slightly more polite than these two. Right, now if you want to greet someone who you are really close to, you will use an informal greeting. So here we have some informal greetings. We have labas, we have labukas, labutis, sveikutė, and sveikutis. Once again, labas, labukas, labutis, sveikutė, sveikutis. So all of these mean hi and can be used with your friends. Sveikutė is used to greet a woman. Sveikutis is used when greeting a man. The rest of those can be used with anyone. And labas is the most universal one. So if these seem like a lot to learn, just learn labas. And you can use it with anyone you want to be close with. And and now we have some farewells. So if you want to say goodbye, you would say viso gero, viso gero, viso gero. Or you can say viso geriausio, viso geriausio, viso geriausio, or viso. All of those three basically mean all the best. Since gero means good, geriausio means best, and viso means all. So you're wishing the person all the best. And these three are the polite expressions. Another polite expression is geros dienos. Geros dienos, which means have a nice day. Then the last two are less polite. So you can say iki, or iki pasimatymo. Iki pasimatymo. Iki pasimatymo, which basically means until the next time I see you. And finally we have ate. Ate, ate, ate. Ate means bye. I would also like to teach you some expressions of gratitude, since you probably will need them. So, the word for thanks in Lithuanian is ačiū. 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 A lot of foreigners find it funny, since it sounds like ačiū, which is the sound you make while sneezing, but I'm not pulling your leg. This is the actual expression. We say ačiū. If you're really thankful, you might say ačiū labai. Ačiū labai, which means thanks a lot. But not with sarcasm, right? Thanks a lot, thank you very much, basically. Ačiū labai. If you want to be extra polite and thank your superior or multiple people, you would say ačiū jums labai. Ačiū jums labai. If you want to thank a singular person and express your extreme gratitude, you would say ačiū tau labai. Ačiū tau labai. Ačiū tau labai. Now, if all of these are difficult to pronounce for you, you could also say dėkui. Dėkui. Dėkui, which also means thanks. With dėkui, you can also add those phrase endings we had here. You can say dėkui jums labai, or you can say dėkui tau labai, or just say dėkui or ačiū. So that's it. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for your attention. Ačiū už dėmesį. And iki.